Welcome to One Petite Street. Today we're going to look at a kind of a dollhouse that I made for my grandson. Zach, when he was 5 years old. And so we're going to look at that and talk a little bit about it. And we're going to eventually see what's in the box. And I do want to mention the organization that I'm a member of. I'm not very active in it, but I do enjoy their magazine, and that's the National Association of Miniature Enthusiasts, and the Miniature Magazine Gazette, the Miniature Gazette. So you can go online and find their website, and if you're a miniaturist and you don't have a group to belong to, I'd recommend them. But now let's look at this, in a sense, a dollhouse that I made for my grandson Zachary. So this it's a dollhouse in a sense, because it has room for the people and it has some of the furniture, but this is a intergalactic attack craft that I made for my grandson. So we thought we'd show it off today and maybe talk a little bit about the different parts of it. Let's start, and we'll start with the armaments. Every intergalactic space craft needs armaments. So one of the things we did is we put some rubber band guns on it so that it could defend itself. Watch, we'll fire one. There we go. And so we have defensive capabilities. And then you need engines. Let's look back here at the engines. And for the engines, I used funnels. Yes, I used funnels, and cut them and put them in here. So they're funnels, and the actual engines inside that fire the funnels are made out of some plastic inserts and packing inserts. And I'm not sure who put all the designs on there. I don't remember doing it, but there they are, your control panels in that. And then if you're going to fly through space, you need a configuration, and one of the spaceships in the Star Wars series had wings that folded up. I forget what the number of it is. So while you're going through intergalactic space, you have your wings configured this way, but for inside atmospheric places, you can have the wings this way. So that's how I designed that, so you can play with it in either direction. It has wheels, of course, although it's big enough that maybe you didn't have to move it around a lot. Did you have to move it around a lot?
Not really, no.
Okay. But if you did, it had casters that I used there. So let's talk a little bit about the next areas. We have sleeping bunks for the crew. Here we have the engineer that works on the engines back there. And Joanne's grandmother, not to be left out, made some very nice rugs to go on the floors, and here's another set of bunks. Someone catching a short nap there. And down below, going down the ladder, is you have a galley. And here is a weapons storage unit, but we don't have any weapons in it right now as we display it. And then we'll have to maybe move around a little bit because we need to show that in the front you have a place where you can keep a mobile unit that can come out, so like a garage on it. And we found this little car that my father-in-law, or my son's grandfather, made. So we used it to kind of show how you can have a craft, maybe a tank or something in there. And then above that, and here we might have to shift some lights around to show this. So just give us a minute while we prepare to do that. So let me show you now the command center, the cockpit of Zach's intergalactic spacecraft. That's a common mistake that grandparents make. They get a couple generations mixed up, but this is Zachary's interplanetary spacecraft. And so we open it up, and here is the nerve center of it, where they fly, and through the time some of the control things are gone, but this is where the people pilot it and bring down that, and they're safe inside. And you can see again, we have the place where we can have a vehicle that can come out when they land to explore or to do combat. On the side here, we have some windows so that you can look out and see, if you're not in warp drive, what's in space. And now you can see the size of this. We have the wings down for landing, and also you can see how big it was this way. So it took up a lot of little Zachary's bedroom when he was younger. And so that is pretty much a tour, and it's not exactly a dollhouse in the traditional sense of the word, but I made it so it could be used to play with the action figures, and it is in a sense a dollhouse. So I hope you had an enjoyable look at our spacecraft that I made for my grandson Zachary when he was about 8 years old. So thank you, and we'll talk again later. Before we say goodbye today, before the close of the program, I wanted to share with you what's in the box. And it's a really a travel brochure kind of thing, because we're going to be doing a tour. We're going to tour the studio here and talk about the different projects that are going on, and just to have an overview of that. For one thing, it gives me a chance to take some time to straighten out the studio and show you where we produce our program at 1 Petite Street. So I hope you enjoyed our tour of Zachary's intergalactic space attack craft, and if you did, I'd appreciate it that you would kind of hit that like button down there, and also if you would subscribe, and finally, if you'd like to get in touch with me, you can either by making a comment down below or by sending me an email at 1petitestreet@gmail.com. Until we meet again, think about the wonderful small things in your life and rejoice.